Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Boston, and long time no see. I haven't really posted on my YouTube channel because I've been busy with the 5 dates in 5 days series, which today I'm gonna be doing a recap video about that. I'm gonna be going through all of the dates and kind of giving a little bit of a behind the scenes type of thing for each video that I did. One thing I want to say before I get this video started is that I got so many DMs from a lot of you guys, and I really wish I could go on a date with all of you. But hey, maybe I'll have to do another series or something sometime else. Who knows? I may or may not have found love. Actually, one more thing before I get into the video. I want to flash back all the way to June, and that is when my sister, she first broke up with her boyfriend and stuff. That was all sad, and then my mom's like, you should go on 15 dates in 15 days. I read a book, or maybe she I don't think my mom read a book about that. Maybe she listened to something about that. My sister, she ended up doing 15 dates in 15 days, and then flash forward to August, we actually had Brooklyn McKnight from Brooklyn Bailey. She came down and she did 10 dates in 10 days. And I was actually gonna do that same exact series and stuff. That week that she was coming, we were picking the dates while we were on our way to one of Brooklyn's dates. And we were picking all the dates and stuff. Anyways, we got in a plane crash. You guys probably all already know about that. And we ended up having to redo the whole entire series. So you guys, finally now, I have all the videos out for the series. I'll link them down below if you guys haven't seen them. You better go and watch them, but watch this video first, and then, watch this video first, and then I'll remind you at the end to go and watch the other 5 dates. Okay, so you guys, date number 1, my first date. I was all excited, so happy to go on the date. Everything was good. I get up to the door, I knock, I give the girl flowers. Her name is Sailor, by the way. I go and I give Sailor flowers, and then I go in for a hug. It wasn't just a regular hug, it was a freaking side hug. I'm still so mad that I did a side hug. I felt so bad. Anyways, I later texted her about that, saying oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot for doing a side hug. But that date was so fun. We first went to this place, it's called the Wick Lab. We went and we made some candles. It's where you go and get oil, and then you pour it in, and then you mix wax in it and stuff, and that was super fun. Then we went to this pizza place, and we were just eating pizza, and little did I find out, Sailor has the same exact dog as me. This is my dog, Franny. She's a little crusty. She is a mix with something else and a poodle, and she pretty much just has the same dog as me. And little did we know, we found out that they were both born in the same city, and they are both the same age. So I found Franny's brother while I was on actually my first date. I really had just a whole lot of fun on that date. Definitely would want to go to the Wick Lab again, because that was a cool place where we went to. Now on to date number 2. We were driving down up to the girl's house because we were going to go and pick her up for the date. And I was so nervous in the car. I'm like, Caitlin, I don't know if I can do this. I'm so scared. I side hugged the other girl yesterday. Now I feel like a complete idiot. And I was just not confident. I was not ready for this date at all. And then we go and we get there. I go and her dad answers the door, and her dad was actually so nice, because usually, I don't know, well actually most dads are pretty nice, but some dads you just don't know how they're gonna act. Her dad was so nice. Her whole family was actually super nice, and it was her sister that set up the date, which is another cool thing. I give her flowers, and we're off on the date. The date we actually did was kind of a cool date. So Alyssa, one of her dates, I know the date's name. His name's Jensen. I don't know what the date number it was, but we kind of did the same thing that he did. It's where you get a cup and then you pull something out of the cup, and it says an activity to do, who can drink a Slurpee the fastest, or something like that. And so that was kind of what we did. We got Slurpees, we got really weird gas station candy. Some of it was good, some of it wasn't. And then after that, eating all the candy and stuff, we went to this place that's called Goodwill. It's pretty much just a thrift store where you can go and find like other like secondhand items and stuff. And we got these really nice sombrero hats. Date number 3. This date was actually super fun. The day before we had other plans, but they got canceled and stuff, so we had to think of an idea really quick. And I kind of wanted for each of the dates to be like special and like unique, not just like some type of like basic date or like, I don't know, something like that. And so we were just thinking of ideas and like places to go, and we ended up going to this place that's called Color Me Mine. It's pretty much a place where you go and you pick a thing of pottery and you can like paint whatever with it. And I chose a penguin, she chose a Christmas tree because Christmas is coming up, which I'm so excited for. And so we ended up painting all of that. Then on our way out, we were gonna go and get Menchie's, this like frozen yogurt place. And while we were going there, we actually saw on the side of the road there's like these Lime scooters. I think that's what they're called. They're like electric scooters that you can just like ride around the city and like rent it for a couple minutes. And so we did that. We drove those all the way down to the Menchie's place. And they were actually so fun. The first time I got on it, I was like trying to figure out where the brake was. Like the brake was like on the handle part, but I was like, because I was like used to like a Razor scooter, like where the brake is like on the back. And so I'm like, wait, where's the brake at? Like while we were like going. And those things actually go super, super fast. Then we got to the ice cream place and somebody interrupted our date, Brock and Kesley. They came over and they're actually spying us on the whole entire date, which is actually kind of funny. And so, yeah, and then after that, we went and we dropped her off, and that was like just such a fun day. I loved it so much. Now on to date number 4. So date number 4, I have been on already 3 blind dates. I'm feeling really good. I go in, I get to the door, she's there and she answers it. And you guys, she's so nice, she's so outgoing. And I go and I give her the flowers, give her a hug, and then we're on our way. And actually while we were in the car, we were just kind of talking about like, hey, like what's your favorite music, stuff like that. Just like kind of asking like, I don't know, like kind of like basic questions, but like not really, because I just wanted to like kind of get to know her a little bit better. And then we got to the Just Add Chocolate place. It's like a factory or whatever where you can go and make any type of chocolate you want, like chocolate covered potato chips, chocolate covered Twinkies. Seriously, like anything you could pretty much put chocolate on, that's like that whole place was. It was a lot of fun. We made like, I can't remember how many chocolates we made, but we made a ton. That night I later ended up like bringing all my chocolates and stuff home, and my whole entire family, they were just like eating them and stuff. But after making all that good chocolate, we went over to her favorite restaurant. That was actually one of the questions they asked her, where's her favorite place to eat? And she said Panda Express. And we went there for dinner, sat outside, opened up our fortune cookies. Nothing really too cool about them, which was kind of sad. But then after we're done eating, we get there and we drop her off. And hold on. Sorry. Before we drop her off, we go and we try all of our candies and stuff we made, and they were so good. The chocolate there at that place was amazing. I've heard so many people, they actually like chocolate covered potato chips. Like those are like their, like some people just love them so much, like that's like their favorite type of chocolate. So we tried those and then we left and I gave her a hug and stuff, and her mom was actually out there and we were just kind of talking for a second and while we were like ending the video, but her whole family was super sweet too, which was awesome. And date number 4 was really fun. Now on to date number 5, the last date. And by this point, I'm feeling like super good going on all these dates. I'm like, okay, I'm done with all the awkward hugs. I can actually hug a girl. I just feel like more confident. I'm like, okay, I can do all this stuff. Like, I know what questions to ask them, so there's not gonna be like any awkward silence. I went there and I picked her up. The girl, her name is Zoe, and her family was there and we got to meet them. And funny thing was that our dads actually went to high school together. One funny thing was that her dad was telling me that when Zoe's dad first came to the school, my dad and him were like pretty tight and like good, like really good friends and stuff, which I thought was kind of cool. But anyways, after that we met the family. They were all so nice, and then we hopped in the car and we went to go eat. We ended up eating at Shake Shack, and I thought it was like Shake Shack's actually pretty good. Don't know if it's like my favorite burger place. And so we had that, it was pretty good. And then we were just kind of like talking and kind of getting to know each other, asking each other like questions like, what's your favorite song? What do you like to do? One cool thing about Zoe is that she actually does like singing and like choir stuff. Now I'm thinking of it, I should have asked her if she could sing or something, or do like a little performance or something. I should have asked her. Why didn't I not think of that during the date? I'm so dumb. Anyways, then we go to this place, we go and do like these little race car, like go-kart things. And that was really fun. I think she beat me the first round, but then the second round, I went through. I beat her in that one, which was good. After all the racing and stuff, we made like a little bet before, like whoever wins, like I'll buy you swig. And so after that, we got swig. And while we were on our way dropping her off, she was telling us like what her parents do for work. And they work at Larkin Memorial thing or whatever. So it's like, when you die, you go there. And I was talking to her, I'm like, oh, we went to like a trunk or treat like a couple years back to that down in like this one city. And she's like, no way, I was there too. So it turns out we've actually like met each other, I guess, but without knowing it, which was another cool thing. Anyways, we got back to her house and we dropped her off, said goodbye, and yeah, it was the end of the 5 dates. Some of you guys may be asking, Boston, did you find love? Do you have a girlfriend? And the answer to that question is, you'll have to stay tuned.